Welcome back. So today we have a really interesting thing to look at. Okay, so this is a small DIY project that I made yesterday, or you can say today, at 2 a.m. I was just watching some movies and stuff like that, and I was like, "What am I doing with my life?" And then I was like, "Wait, could be due to my spendings, right?" Recently, I've been spending a lot. Uh, on ordering food and eating stuff, as you can see on the screen. Chicken and egg puffs and then lunch. It is costing me a lot. Okay. So I'm like, I should build an app, you know, no, um, it should need, it needs internet, but, you know, my data should not be shared with others and stuff like that. Okay. It should be inside my device only. And that is what I made, completely on my own. Trust me, guys. Okay, so let's get to the app. Okay. Um, so as you can see, it's version 1.1. Version 1.0, the first version was not that great, So I was like, I need to add these features, and I think now it's presentable. That is why I'm presenting it to you guys. Okay. So when you refresh it, right now it's 12, right? 12 July. So it will show you 12 July, the current date. And in this day so far, I have not spent on anything. So this is empty, right? But the coolest part is, let's say if you want to see what you spent on yesterday, here it is. But let's get back to today. Let's say, I bought some cookies and eggs maybe. And by the way, here the currency is rupees because I'm in India, but this is actually redundant. It doesn't even matter. You can just imagine your own country's currency for wherever you are, and then we can uh, just enter the amount, let's say 150, and then we can just save it, cookies and eggs. And then you saved it here, and it gets saved. Very nice. Now, you might ask, what are these things here, bro? And I'm like, this is the coolest part. I built this first, and then I was like, I need to add more stuff. So I asked AI, I asked myself to add more features. So this is another great feature here that I have added. I'm very proud of it. Okay. So this is like a monthly budget spending, like a summarization, uh, simple summary of the spendings. As you can see, July 2026, you can select the year, you can select the month, and all the stuff, good stuff. Um, and then you can see for each day in July how much you've spent. As you can see here, 11th. I've spent 498 is the total. Is the grand total of the spendings. But if you want to see on what have you spent, just click here, just a simple click. And then you can see where have you spent 498 on. And then you can see the actual spendings. That's really cool, right? That's amazing stuff. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Even here, right, on 7th July, it says 919, but it's not on one item. It's on two different items, t-shirt and ice cream. I don't know what ice cream I bought. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty cool, right? And you can just check for any month. Let's say 2025 and go to February. And then on February 5, what have I spent? these things. Very nice, right? And this date also changes accordingly. Very cool so far, right? You're impressed. I'm pretty sure you're impressed. Then here, this is like a, to uh, make it more attractive, as you might say, or you can say to compare the spendings to other months and stuff like that. This is like an annual report thing. So we have selected 26 here. It's still July, so we don't have the other months yet. And for July, I have the most spendings right now, right? Uh, I mean, whatever fake data I have made here, July, I'm spending the most, which is not good. The bar, in this case, big bar equals bad, okay? Small bar equals good. So, yeah, we need to decrease the bar a bit. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Okay, so, and the good part here is that you can just skip to any year and you can see what has been, in the previous years. Now, for the previous years, I have used some dummy data. So, as you can see here, you'll be able to see for each year. That's cool, you know. Hope you understood what I meant here. But um, the last but not the least, most important thing, um, this is going to be a bit, you know, technology stuff. Um, it has no backup. Okay, it's your savings, the spendings data that you have entered here is not going to be saved on a cloud or a DB, because I don't have the resources. And moreover, I've made this project so that your spendings are with you and not with me. Okay, so when you save it, it's saved in your device, in the local storage. You might search it up, local storage. Very cool idea. It'll be stored in local storage. But if you want to back it up, you know, maybe say, a week, maybe once a week, you want to back up your data, you can just go to export to backup, and then back it up. I've already backed up once, so back it up. It says backup one, right? And it'll create a nice JSON-like structure with all your data, and it's pretty cool. Now, what you can do is, let's say you are brand new to this site and you don't have any data, right? Just change your device and stuff like that. You will not have any data. It's just blank. So what you can do is simply just back up using your backup. The file that you backed up, you can just select here and back it up. It will say system register successfully updated. Boom. And then we have our data again. How cool is that? For every year, by the way. So you'll never lose the data as well. Thank you very much. So you have your data with you, and no one else has control over it. You can thank me later, but just use it and enjoy, I guess. And I think it'll make a huge impact in our life. It's a very simple app, but at least it's going to be very useful for me to track down my spending habits. All right. Have a nice day. Goodbye.